Europe has just done one absolutely crazy move and set the price of XRP to over $50,000 as they officially announced the approval of XRP for payments and introduced Ripple into the digital euro program to replace the euro with XRP for payments. This marks a major shift in the global financial sector, with $50,000 per XRP being the number that people are looking towards and eyeing the next Bitcoin XRP as the backbone of the new financial system. In fact, this has been reported by numerous experts and analysts, including Vail Hill Capital, Jimmy Valley, Black Swan Capitalist, and even Forbes Business, the most widely known news outlet, to which Forbes posted an article confirming that XRP is designed for $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Crazy enough, the article itself, posted by Forbes, stated that the new Bitcoin is XRP and it's headed to $59,472. This was literally the article posted on Forbes, coinciding with what multiple experts and analysts are talking about in dollars. And this is ignoring the fact that over $654 trillion global real estate market will be meeting and coming on board the XRP ledger starting on June 27th at exactly 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, using the RealFi ecosystem built on the XRP ledger and the Real token, but more on that later. Now, before we jump into the video and jump into the real content, we want to tell you guys that we partnered with Uphold to give every single person watching in this video free money. In fact, free XRP, so that you guys can build wealth the same way we are building it on the channel. Guys, this takes less than 5 minutes. If you want to get yourself up to $100 with the free money where you can then swap it and buy XRP with it, or buy any other crypto, or even withdraw it and pay your bills, you can do that by signing up at Uphold using my link in the description and doing a transaction. Now, this transaction could be any amount. I mean, $1, 1 penny, $10, any amount, but as long as you do sign up using my link in the description on Uphold and do a transaction, you're going to get up to $100 with the free money, where then you can use it. Again, this is a golden opportunity because this is literally free money. It takes less than 5 minutes. You can literally buy the XRP, lock it away, and forget about it. So I definitely recommend you take advantage of this once in a lifetime chance to get yourself some free XRP. And with that being said, all links will be in the description, and let's get right into the video. So the XRP price is sitting at $2.14, up 333% in the last year and over 36,000% in its all-time. But there's one thing that you will never hear from any of these analysts or experts, because they're hiding it from you, because they don't want you to get into XRP or know exactly when the price of XRP will pump so that they can get in the earliest. And this comes from the European Union approving digital euro on the XRP ledger, and over $650 trillion set to flow into the XRP ledger, causing $140 for the XRP built Real token overnight due to $654 trillion flowing into the XRP ledger. Let's begin with the digital euro. Now, the European Union is advancing the digital euro initiative to counter Trump's push for the US-backed stablecoins. In fact, the European Central Bank, ECB, warns that stablecoins could disintermediate banks on a global scale, and that they plan to build a CBDC on the XRP ledger and use Ripple's RLUSD to tokenize the digital euro. But what else are they doing? Well, central banks across Europe are all building their own CBDCs as well on the XRP ledger and have decided to partner with Ripple to use XRP. For example, the Central Bank of France announced that they could be interfacing a digital euro platform using Ripple Net. Take a look here. France's central bank, Banque de France, has openly discussed Ripple's XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central digital currency. The Central Bank of Ireland has also approved XRP for payments. The Bank of Switzerland, the central bank, had announced in a report that they're weighing the use of XRP as a cross-border asset for payment facilitation, and plenty of other central banks as well. This is the most important part of the video. You want to pay attention if you own XRP or you're trying to make millions off of the XRP ledger, because it's confirmed. $654.39 trillion global real estate market is going to unflow the XRP ledger in days. This is the RealFi vision. Every day, RealFi team moves closer to unlocking this unprecedented opportunity. Over the past 10 days, RealFi successfully brought 26 million in real estate value onto the XRP ledger. Our real token presale was a significant milestone. 100% of the presale supply was sold out, meaning no unsold tokens remained to be burned. Following a detailed internal view, the RealFi team has made the strategic decision to initiate phase 1 token burn to optimize supply and strengthen long-term token economics. The phase 1 burn is scheduled for June 27th at exactly 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This event is expected to create a potential supply shock for both the real token and XRP, as heightened transaction activities on the XRP ledger may lead to temporary price fluctuations or disruptions. RealFi is scaling at a pace rarely seen in Web3, and this is only the beginning. Guys, there's one thing that I want you to pay attention, and this is this portion right here. A massive burn that will trigger a massive price glitch and supply shock for both XRP and the real token on June 27th at exactly 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, and this is PM. The real token is extremely important because this thing did an absolute 10x, going from 0.002 to 2 cents overnight. And now it's expected to head all the way to $140.50 with the presale. Guys, this is insane. I mean, the real token presale is concluded, but what hasn't and is about to begin is a mass scale burn. And this is where things get really, really bullish. The support on the real token is massive. I mean, look at these support levels, guys. People are constantly trying to accumulate as much as they can, while there's very little resistance. And with only a teeny tiny bit of volume, this thing would absolutely skyrocket, guys. This is what we're looking at, $140 per real token, and it may just happen overnight on June, as it says here. Where is it? June 27th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I'm going to be transparent again. I'm not financial advisors, no financial advisors, doing your own research. I got myself a nice juicy bag. I've been reading a lot of other experts and analysts. I've also been saying very bullish momentum will come into the real token, because remember this, 650 trillion will be facilitated through real token onto the XRP ledger. So not only is real token about to experience one of the largest supply shocks in its absolute history as a result of the 650 trillion, but also this massive burn is also going to decrease the supply. On top of this, XRP and the XRP ledger will carry a portion of the massive supply burn. Obviously, as every time a token is burnt on the XRP ledger, XRP gets burnt in the process, and it will also carry some of the 650 trillion. Now, for XRP, $650 trillion going into XRP will result in $11,890 per XRP. But for real token, 650 trillion, because of the 100 million phase 1 supply, we're talking about $80 million for every single real token with 650 trillion. It's insane, or I think approximately 80 million. It's insane. But forget about all that. Let's just say 1% or 2%. That's in the hundreds of thousands per real token. And this is what we're talking about. Every $1 could potentially become over $1 million, maybe even $8 million. This is why, again, I'm not financial advisor, it's not financial advice, it's your own research, but you gotta be doing your research, because the XRP ledger is going to absolutely list of all the exchanges where you can actually get the real token on. But the truth is, the XRP ledger is going to experience a massive supply shock, whether it be for XRP or the real token, with the CEO of Bank of America announcing on Fox News that Bank of America now uses XRP for 100% of its internal transaction and is thinking of using real for tokenization of